What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Lore Reloaded. Glad to have y'all here. This is going to be a quick one. Basically, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing this live and then just uploading it. I was going to try to do a more produced video, but unfortunately for the moment I don't have time, especially since either tomorrow or the day after I need to get another YouTube video out talking about Klingons and being savage, which is going to be fun. I really wanted to kind of just talk for a second about some stuff that has been going on and where I'm at. Just kind of like an update video. I hate update videos, though. Don't you guys hate update videos? It's just update videos are horrible. I'm also not going to be interacting with as much with the audience, just so you guys know, because again, this is more just doing a video so that I can do an upload so the normies can see it, not the most awesome people, lore masters like yourself. Before I get into it, I do want to say, because I have to say this, because somebody's going to put it in the comments, I am extremely lucky to be where I'm at. I cannot say how cool it is to basically wake up every day and to try to figure out conversations that we can have that involve just discussing the greatest parts of science fiction, specifically Star Trek, but I like to do stuff other than Star Trek as well. I know I'm lucky. I know it could be worse. I know it could live in a third world country, or we don't say third world countries anymore because that's not PC. What is it? Not developed country just yet. And so, but I mean, everything is like relative, right? So you could have the best life, be a millionaire and billionaire and still have a bad day or still get depressed and stuff like that. I have never understood how people do not see that. Everything can be going swimmingly and you still have bad days, and that's okay. I don't understand and don't get where people come from. And to go along with that, for those who don't know, for those who haven't been here the entire time, this channel really got off to a start in May 29th, 2017. I can say that specific because it was a specific video that got like 50,000 views in less than 2 days. And that's really what got it off to start. And I think I may have still been married at that point. In fact, I know I was. But that was towards the very end of the marriage, and I was divorced very shortly after that, and literally left with nothing. Like, the bank accounts were completely drained. And so, if it wasn't for this channel and you guys and everything helping me out and supporting, I don't know what would have happened. I honestly don't. So, everything is... I really can't understate how awesome I think it is that, and just how, I guess blessed is the word I will use, which is ironic, I was to have you guys there for me. That said, YouTube can and is somewhat of a absolutely toxic as hell place to be. Generally, with my archetype and who I am, I think I withstand it better than most people. I honestly don't suggest it for many because it's not for the faint of heart. Like, literally every day, if you're a YouTuber and you have any kind of modicum of notoriety, you get just viciously attacked. Whether you're like the Salty Trekker or Trek Yards or my channel or Space Doc or Eckhart's Ladder or PewDiePie, you get and it scales because again PewDiePie has literal like media outlets that try to take him down, so it scales with how big you how well known you are, right? And for the most part, as I stated, take it pretty well in stride. I will say that I think that it's removed my ability to read others' jokes. Like, people will do jokes and will like specifically just try to have fun, and because literally every day I have to deal with people who unironically say stuff, it's hard for me to tell. And so add to that that for, what did we say, 2017, was it 2017? 2018, 2019, 2021, so 4 or 5 years, I've been doing nothing but Trek. And sometimes, at some points, I've been doing a video a day. Luckily, I now do a video every couple of days, maybe even only 2 videos a week, something like that. I average anywhere from 9 to 15 videos a month. I do love and enjoy what I do, but when you do something over and over and over, that can get pretty repetitive, which is why I've even, and I actually do enjoy this, like delving into if Cisco is toxic, or if Cisco was a bad religious figure, or if Picard was toxic, or is the Federation actually the evil ones. I think those are fun and interesting, and I still like doing them. It's just, again, I know more about the Star Trek universe than I think Gene Roddenberry ever did. Part of that is because he died, and I've dedicated 4 years of my life to analyzing literally everything before, during, and after him. I don't know how Star Trek was before him, but I'll find a way to justify that statement. And so, what happened is what I realized is that about 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine asked me to help them with something, and it was actually a paid gig, and I went and did it, and it was so stress free, and it was so stupidly simple. It amazed me. I then could do it again, and it was something that was so much fun and so stress free that I've actually been doing it for about the past 2 weeks or so. And it hasn't hit YouTube that hard just yet, and I'm not going to allow it to. But it made me realize that taking a step back was something that I actually needed. You know? Jim said something interesting. Stop putting atheists in a negative light. Religion is terrorism, and they are all... I tell you, I haven't put atheists in a negative light, being that I am an atheist, but since you're not the brightest, we'll get rid of you for a minute. Sorry, I need to not read chat is what needs to happen. Anyway, that said, I really just wanted to say that I needed to take a break, because when I came back, I felt better about it, and I didn't feel I wasn't as ready for a fight, you know? I think it's interesting, though, because Hajim really highlights. Like, I haven't done a live stream in, 2 weeks since I started the thing. And the first thing I have, not the first thing, but one of the things I have is someone coming at me for putting atheists in a bad light because they have a bias. You know? It's just, YouTube is just... I kind of just wanted to explain what was going on and what was happening. There are some changes that'll happen. Nothing necessarily bad, though. And again, to clarify, because I'm seeing it, I actually really enjoy doing Star Trek videos. I like what I do. I enjoy being creative here. So it's not that, oh my God, I hate making this stuff. It's not. It's really. It's hard to explain. I like what I do. I'm blessed for what I do. Ironically using that word. And I know I'm really lucky, but at the same time, it's nice just to go do something that is literally mindless and make some income to still support things and not have to worry about all the other. And so I think it was good for me to step away in the way I did for a little while. Again, I'm not leaving or anything like that. Nothing's stopping. But there will be some changes starting in January 2021. Nothing really major. Thanks, Desire. I appreciate it. Here's what's going to happen, just to give you guys kind of an update. So, starting in 2021, the last 2 days of every month, are going to be... So here's how I work when I do YouTube. I do things that create conversations because I got to keep food on the table and stuff like that. And it doesn't mean I don't want to do it, don't get me wrong, but I will choose something that I think will be more interesting than something else. So for instance, if I have to choose between Battlestar Galactica and breaking down some of the politics in Battlestar Galactica, or discussing if Picard may have been aware of Section 31, something like that, I'm going to go with the Picard thing. Because that's what's going to create the conversation. But here's the changes that are going to happen. Man, I wish I got $1 for every time I said that word. For the last 2 days of every month are going to be what Patreons have requested, because I haven't done those videos in a while, I need to. What YouTube members subscribe, because if you're a patron or you're a member, you can actually ask for specific videos, and what I want to do. Everything before that is going to be creating conversations and having, continuing the great quality stuff. Because again, I really like doing it, but there's other stuff I want to do too. So let's say it's a 30-day month or whatever. 28 days is going to be basically Star Trek, probably some other stuff. The last 2 days will be Ghostbusters, Battlestar Galactica, I don't know, Power Rangers, whatever I want to do. And that's what's going to happen. And I think that's going to help me with a little bit of it too. But yeah, so I've kind of just taken, I guess all of this summed up is that in the last 2 weeks, someone offered me to help them out with something. I did it. I realized, holy crap, this is nice just to not have to deal with the emotional and mental toll that YouTube takes. It really does. I'm just going to take off the brake. I'm going to put the brakes a little bit. I'm not going to go as fast. But you're still going to get stuff like, for instance, in the next, either tomorrow or the day after, I will either have the culmination of all the religion videos that I was talking about, or I may discuss the Klingon military, which is basically savages in space. It really is. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to get that out. This will be done as an upload. This was more a ramble than anything else. Sorry that I haven't done any back and forths. I am going to try to do more live streams. April VVA is awesome, and I am deeply in love with her. I have not proposed, but we basically talk about getting married all the time. That's going to be fun. And yeah, so that's what it is. Thank you guys for taking the time. The next upload you see is basically going to be this video. Would you prefer a movie centered around Klingons or centered around the Vulcans or another species? I don't think a video centered around Klingons nor Vulcans would actually do well. But if it was, I would like it the original series era for both. Well, no, for Klingons, the original series era, or for Vulcans pre-Federation. Because really, the Vulcans were like a nicer Klingon empire. They really were. Which is something that we may get into at some point. Alright guys, so that's what I wanted to say. Just got it out. Thought I would, talk to you. And by the way, if you're watching this, I'm specifically talking to you. Not anybody else. I know there are 65 people watching, but it's just me and you. Just me and you, okay? Unfortunately, I'm taken. I belong to April VVA, but you were the second choice. And if I could marry two people, it would be April VVA, and it'd be you.